it is time to spark up because we have the new Beyblade Burst Sparking with SuperKing as the English translation, and the pun of this series, the new King Helios. The owner of this bay, as we can see right here, is Hikaru. The parts are Zone in 1B. I'm assuming 1B for balance, obviously. This is the new protagonist in the series alongside Hyuga. So it is a balance type bay, and it's very similar to Hell Salamander. Going over to the back of the box, looking at the top here, it goes, it's slapping Erase Diabolos right there. New series, it is a balance type base, so the pro tags are 1 attack and 1 balance. Going over the new system that we have right here, we have for the sparking chip, we have Helios. Sparking, this is actually the first left sparking chip. Unfortunately, at the time of this video, you can't really customize it until those other left bays have come out. But I'm only referring to the chip, and obviously, I guess, yeah, wow. Moving on, moving forward, King, by the way, you can see has 5 blades, and then after we have 1B. 1B is a double chassis, meaning that you cannot customize it with discs. If it was a single chassis, like Ragnarok's 1S, that means you could customize it with discs. This one is very bulky. The new tip is Zone. Zone is a very interesting tip. It is free spinning. We can see right here. There we go. Free spinning, a little ball right there, but I don't think the ball moves. Yeah, just free spinning here. Really, it kind of reminds me if like bearing and guard kind of fused, but not really. Going over just the mode change for this bay, there are 2 modes to this bay. Moving forward, there is the 10-bladed mode and the 5-bladed mode. So very similar to Hell Salamander. Maybe this will be the new Hell Salamander for it, and hopefully it'll be really good. Let's take an open inside the box and see how this bay is. Okay, going over it part by part, we have got our sparking chip, which is Helios. Now, to actually show you, take off the sparking chip, just push it down. Be careful. You just gotta do a little bit of work. I believe you gotta like twist it on one side or another. Yeah, you gotta move it, twist it, and then after you just gotta kind of like turn it, and then after you remove it like that. Hopefully it didn't blur up too much. So if I wanted to switch it to like another chip right here for an example, same idea, just gotta twist it, turn it, then after you lock it in, and then after bada bing, bada boom, that's how you customize the sparking core chip. We've got our ring. So actually, first off, let me just show you, get this part. I'll show it again. So it's actually not that hard after you get used to it. Just when you start off with customizing, you might have a little bit of trouble like I did, or maybe you're a pro. So to show off the chip of Helios, showing it off, you can see it right here. It is very close to Hyperion in design, ever so slightly different. Color scheme is all right. It does look nice. I just wish the designs on the chips were a little bit more unique, but overall, it does look really nice. Moving on to our ring, which is King. King, we can see this is for lefts only. That's why you see the indication of L. If you ever see the indication of R, it means rights only. You see LR, means you can use it with lefts and you can use it with rights. Just to show it, how you assemble the chip, I'll kind of show this just starting off. Okay, place it on there, you can see. Then after, just lock it in. Really easy, sparking! Get it in. We then after have your chassis of 1B. Looks like 5 kind of like blades around, just showing it and showing like the inner part. This kind of hard. The teeth are there. The teeth are very like different this time around. The tip of Zone, I already really showed it off before. So what I really want to do is quickly actually just show off the modes, because I can actually show the modes right now. So there's 10 bladed, and this is indicated by how the things line up. So you can see the blades are here, so that'd be 10 bladed. And then if you want to get it out, push on the side, then after easy. So if you want to put it in 5-bladed mode, I just got to make sure I'm lining this up. I believe 5-bladed is when you line this up, and then after 10-bladed is when the blades are on the side. So pushing this out, we're going to get actual scale out here. We're going to push this to the side. We're going to wait the new parts. I don't take out the sparking core chip because really it's just going to be like slightly less than 3 grams or whatever. Helios with the sparking chip on it is 3.25, very similar to the weight of a regular GT chip. You have the ring, which is King, 6 grams. The chassis of 1B, 43 grams. You then have to have Zone, which is the new tip. This is about 6 grams, which is all right. We're just getting it all together now. I will put this in, I guess we're putting in 10-bladed. All together now, we have a total weight of about 58 grams. That is kind of crazy for the weight. But now what we're gonna do is we're going to get ready to do the test launch for both modes and then after battles. Okay, we're gonna do a test launch in 10-blade and after do battles, then move on to 5. 3, 2, 1, let's rip! You see how it's kind of like pivoting a bit? That's really cool. Yeah, it's kind of weird how they have red and blue to sort of be like the Valkyrie and Achilles of like the new generation. Okay, we're gonna stop it. We're gonna now go up against some opponents. So for 10-bladed mode, we're gonna go up against Naked Spriggan for our first opponent. See how it does. No, no! Did you see that? Yeah, we're gonna make sure we get the full shot. It actually did a burst on. All right, this naked on defense mode. Again? Okay, and on 10-bladed mode too. That's insane. Surely, maybe it was luck. Maybe it was luck. Or maybe it's just that good. Yeah, because this is like a really solid defense. I don't care if it gets outspun. Yeah, I don't care. That clearly went to Helios. For our next opponent, Master Diabolos Blue versus King Helios. Left. Who's gonna win this one at the end? Ooh, Master. We're gonna do another round against Master just to see. Maybe Master just got lucky, or maybe it didn't. Okay, this seems interesting. Moving on to our next opponent. This time will be a Rights Bay with Imperial. Kind of curious on the 10-bladed mode how well it's going to do. This spin's kind of like equalizing there. Imperial. Okay, moving on, we're going to switch it to its 5-bladed mode. So how we do this, we're going to take this out, we're going to put out the chassis, push it out, then after we're going to line it up to where it lines up with the blade, so it's 5-bladed now. Lock it in. We've got our opponents. We're going to try Spriggan. I'm actually curious now if maybe 5-bladed is just better, if it's just in general how this bay works. Is 10-bladed better? I'm wondering right now. Oh my god. It took down Naked Spriggan. Our next opponent, speaking of Spriggans, will be the one and only Lord Spriggan in left. The battle commences. Who will be our winner? And okay, it's a little bit interesting. For our next opponent, it will be the one and only Genesis. Got pushed back. I still don't think it's bad. I just think, no, not every time the stock combo of a Bay is going to be good. It's always when you switch up the parts. That's why I'm not really worried. Kind of saved itself there. Okay, now I just wanted to see one thing. One thing I'm just wondering on this new release. So I was thinking, could it just be the tip? I do want to just do a quick swap. And I just want to see, trying out Extend Plus with King Helios, if it makes a difference or what is it. There's like so many combinations you can make too. That's why customization with this new series I think is going to be super important. This is in 5-bladed mode, 1B Extend Plus. Yeah, that's the point. I feel like that's just the point in general. I don't know. You just got to try out different parts, different combinations. I think we'll just do one final round just to quickly end it off, which will be Big Bang Apocalypse. Can it hold out? Please hold out. Please hold out. I beg. Ah. All right. Overall, I'm not too sure on the new tip of Zone. So, all right, placing it like this. Here we go. I'm not too sure on the new tip of Zone. I think Zone might not be all that good of a tip. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just this set of battles. Obviously, there's so many combinations. I still think this is pretty solid just on the stock combo on its own. It's really strange to say that. Usually the stock combo is never good for some releases, but depends. I think it's still solid. I'm not too sure which mode I like the most. Make sure to comment what battles you want to see. Comment what combinations you want to see that are possible right now. And thank you all for watching. Have an awesome and amazing sparking-filled day.